and my journey was never the same again. I'm the man that I am today because of all of those values. Hello, and today we're going to be unboxing my Rolex Submariner, which is an oyster, and it is an 18 karat gold piece that I recently purchased. This is one of those purchases that I literally have been having for so many years. As a little young boy, I wanted to own the Rolex piece, and I just did the purchase here in Pretoria in Manlane Park at the Vault shop, and the piece is nothing but amazing. And this is not a Rolex, piece infographics, video. If that's what you're looking for, then that's not the video for you. It's just for me to share this with my community and to say your childhood dreams do come true. And today we're gonna be zooming in to this beautiful piece. So now it is packaged in this beautiful packaging. It's green, and the color green, I'm sure it's just a symbol for wealth. That is why they gave us, these, color green. And with Rolex, it's a signature, color for Rolex. It symbolizes wealth and money. And even here inside, we've got that embedded Rolex emblem to show that this is premium with that Rolex crown at the top. And then now we're gonna be zooming inside. Ooh, let me take this out. Look at that. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. So now this is the piece right over here. And it's a plain white box at the top that I'm having. And then it's got Oyster M, which is the name of the unit. So now let us just zoom in and see what packaging. Woohoo! Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So now we've got this packaging at the top, and funny enough, it almost matches the color of what I'm wearing today, because I love green as well. And this green is just a symbol for wealth. And now with this Rolex over here, so we're gonna be unboxing this. I feel like that boy child that just received a toy, and now you're gonna be playing with that toy for the very first time. So I see that it is supposed to be like this. And yeah, now looking at this, this is a beautiful box over there. And it slides open. There you see Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. So everywhere you do get to see this real Rolex logo emblem. So there's consistency with their branding. And look at that. It's a box in a box in a box. I like what, that there's an anticipation that builds up to this big reveal. And just a bit on this piece, I can tell you that when I wanted to buy this piece, I woke up, I'm like, actually, today, let me go and buy a Rolex. Went through, and when I walked through at the shop, I said, I'm here to buy myself this particular Rolex. And I wanted to buy the Submariner because there's a beautiful history around it. And now that I liked. So when I wanted to buy this piece, they told me that you cannot just walk in to the Rolex shop and actually get to collect the piece same day and leave with it. So now I was like, it's okay. Now, how long do you think that it's going to take me to get my piece? They said that they don't know. I can literally leave my details a year from now, maybe 2 years or whenever, once it is back. As they're getting this directly from the Rolex shop, then I will be able to get the piece. I was like, I see what they're doing. They want to create that anticipation. And when you wait for it, there's that edge that you say, I can't wait to get it when it comes. And 3 months later, which is just now, I just received the call and then email and the WhatsApp to say, we're pleased to say your piece has arrived, and look at this now. All right, let's open it. Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls, please. Boo, 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 boo. Yes, 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 yes. This is the piece right there. Such a beautiful piece. Ooh, liking this. And I got to disclose, I've won this piece at least twice before we're doing this unboxing. But I said I have to literally capture, an unboxing, the reveal of this video. And I was just too excited to say, you know what, let me wear it even before we can do a video around it. And the piece is nothing but, magnificent. It's so nice to wear it. It's the heaviest piece I've ever worn. When you literally lift it, you can feel the metal on your wrist. And for me, this is truly like a symbol of success. It's not about, it's just any watch. It's a Rolex. When I grew up, we're calling this a Rolly. From where I'm coming from, that's what we call it. And it symbolizes that now you've arrived, And when you feel that you've arrived, then you tend to find out there's so many Rolex pieces way above this one that one still needs to get. So now I would say that I've arrived at the door. This is me just getting into this level, and I'm just going to be collecting at least one Rolex piece every other year. For me, just a symbol to reward myself for all the hard work that I'm putting. This Rolex is not to remind me what time it is, but it is to say for every single moment that I didn't pay attention to the clock and time, then I get to have the full control of my time freedom. It literally is a representation of the time freedom for me. And everywhere where you go, it gives you that additional presence. When I was wearing it, when I got to the shop where we were going to be shopping, what I enjoyed was someone at the shop requested to actually push the trolley for us and to actually get everything from the shelves for us. You know what? Every time I walk into the shop, nobody has ever done that for me. But for the first time, when I was wearing this, and someone actually offered to do that for me. And maybe someone out there may be saying, I was shy, that might not be true. But the cameraman was there to attest it actually did happen. And we even needed an additional trolley. They had to send someone to get the additional trolley, and they did everything. Even when we were going to pay, they handled everything for us. The only thing that one did was just go to pay. And it's something that can only come with this. Two people complimented my outfit on the day I was wearing it. And guess what? I normally rock that outfit. No, I've never gotten any compliment. But because I'm wearing the king of the timepieces, and that is the compliment that I got. So now let us just quickly look into this. There's so much that they explained to me as having this first piece, and I will not bore you by explaining all of those, but they taught me on how to adjust time and date using this piece at the side. And also when I am diving, I'm able to adjust the top. So let's say that I know that I've got about 50 minutes into my oxygen tank. So when I'm diving, I'll be able to put it down to around about here at 50. So now when the time is moving, maybe from old clock, and it is moving while I'm deep diving, by the time it gets to the old clock, then I will know that when it's coming too close to it, then it's time for me to go up. And now that is how you use this. You can even put it maybe around 30 minutes. So you'll put it around 30 minutes, and when it's under 30, you'll know that when it's nearing that, the oxygen that is left into your tank, you'll have to go back up to the top. And now it only goes one way, meaning that if you, by any mistake, it happens that while you are diving, it must not go, the clockwise direction and anti-clockwise same time. It must only go one direction so that it does not give you a false, reading with how much oxygen you must be getting. And then I can go deep diving with this for about 300 meters, deep dive, so which is like up, down enough. And all of these arms that you are seeing over here, they give me a blue submarine color when I'm underwater or when I'm in the dark room. So they glow up and then give me that ocean-like feel, light, so I can still be able to see my timepiece clock 100% without any distraction. And this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. And now this piece at the shop, they literally hold it wearing hand gloves. They don't want a single scratch. They don't want to tamper with the piece. And then for myself, this is my everyday watch. So I'm not going to be touching it with gloves, guys. So I like it. I enjoy it. I respect it, but it's just going to be my everyday piece. I will still get another Rolly that maybe might be the one that I can wear hand gloves on. But this one is just going to be my everyday piece. So yeah, let's take it out and let's see. So over there, what I like, okay, we can put that back. And then we can look at the piece. So when you are wearing it over here, there's some detailing to say that it is a Rolex over there. And then you've got this back piece, which will be showing like that. When you're wearing it, it will be showing it just like that. So that Rolly emblem, it's still appearing over there. And then yeah, that's just, there's also another Rolex logo over there. And that's just about it. So let's wear it. I'm not wearing the proper one for it, but there it is. Woo. And then hit the bag open over there. And then it clicks. Woo! Just look at that. Boop, 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 boop. All right. This is exciting. And as I'm excited like this, I just want to thank me, that childhood self that had the dream. I had a dream to say, when I grow up, I want to collect myself a Rolex piece amongst other pieces that I'm still going to be collecting. But this is one of the pieces I've always wanted to wear, to show that, one is literally successful. I'm actually achieving the goals that I've set for myself. And I literally forgot about that dream, truth be told. I've been getting a lot of things. I love cars. So I've bought more cars and I've never really thought about the Rolex. But then last year, I wanted to get a Rolex. I also didn't think about it. The same thing happened at the end of the year. I was like, hey, I need to get myself a Rolex piece just before my birthday. And then gift it to myself. And then I did want to buy it earlier on, about 3 months ago. I've explained that. So now it is here. I just want to say to someone out there who has got a dream, you may have had a childhood dream. I don't know what you once envisioned yourself achieving or getting. Do not let down, let that young boy dreams go into the dustbin, or that young girl's dream and ambition to literally go to the dustbin. If you once had a dream and a vision of achieving something epic and something great, find something that is, a system, a workflow, side hustle that you can be able to use in order for you to reward yourself for all your hard work. And I say that this is my hard work, but truth be told, I didn't work hard in the physical sense to get this timepiece. In all the years where I've worked hard, I never achieved anything massive, but the hard work is up here. I don't know if we call it soft work, but it's hard work because there's a lot of thinking that took place for me to grow rich. And the book that says Think and Grow Rich, it literally explains everything. Whenever you think, you then tend to grow rich. So there's a lot of thinking that took place that built all the systems that are responsible for getting me this Rolex. So now you also need to push yourself. Find something that your heart can literally have passion towards, attached to it, build systems and processes, or adopt and attach to systems and processes that can help you elevate to the next level. For me, if it wasn't trading on the financial markets, I would have not been able to actually afford one of these. So I have built systems, automated tools that are actually ensuring that even when I'm awake, even when I'm sleeping, I am able to make money from the financial market. So this is the number one thing that has helped me to gain that financial freedom. So for me, I always wanted financial freedom, to be able to walk into a shop and not be afraid to swipe something and think that it will decline. I literally didn't worry about bouncing off the card when I was buying this Rolex. And how much was it? I think it was 341,400 or 371,400. Let me just double check. You see, we don't even check the price, but I can just double check from, yeah, it was 347,400. So that is how much it cost. So this is how much the piece costed me. And now imagine swiping 347,400, just like that. Then I managed to get my piece. I did not, have to worry about anything, but I knew that it was going to be there. So being able to go to a shop and you are easily able to swipe what you like, it comes with you being able to benefit from something. For me, it is trading automation. And if you are interested also into getting yourself an automated automation tool, then you can be able to check in the link in description down below and then be able to join our fastest growing community. Just click there and then the details will be in the description down below. And this comes at the time whereby it's just a month before my birthday celebration. I'm someone who doesn't eagerly celebrate birthdays, but I like rewarding myself all around the clock. Be it it's Jan, it's December. When I want something and I like it, I go and I get it. So yeah, this is the piece that I wanted us to talk about. And it is more than just a representation of the Rolex. Rolex is yet another elevation project for me. And I'm glad that we've added one to the team. This should be an inspiration, not only to myself, but to my entire team. Be inspired to actually go for big things. Dream big, think big, and go get it. As I always say, it's time to trade. The center table, because the center table cannot buy Rolex. So now take the risk or remain the same. The choice is yours. I took the risk. My life changed for the better for a lifetime. But if you want to remain the same, watch us win by all means, So the choice is yours. Watch us win or come win with us. As I always say, the choice is yours to actually see us win from the distance or come and be a part of the winning team. I am someone who's passionate about success. And as you always have seen, those who've been with me, since 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, 20, for the past 8 years, I always just celebrate everyone's success around me. I never tell you about my successes or things that I get, but also I think it is important for me to highlight certain things that I tend to do around myself just to inspire you. It's really to inspire you so that you can also see that it is possible at the highest level. So now I'm hoping that you got an inspiration to go back and put in the work so that the results can soon show. We're ending this year on a very high note. There's so many exciting projects that we're doing. Ensure that you're subscribed on this channel to catch the movement. And to that little boy, I want to say I thank you. Young man, you had big dreams and we've achieved a lot of those, but there's still so many more that I still need to achieve so that I do not let you down. And I want to say I dedicate this timepiece and to also so many other successes that I've achieved to my mother and my grandma. So they are late. It's my late mother and my late grandma, because those two women were literally fundamental to the man that I am today. I was raised by a single woman, and with the help of my grandma, the lessons that they taught me is what have shaped me to be the man that I am today. And I want to say to you, Mom, I thank you. I want to say to you, my grandma, I thank you. The man that you've literally brought up has grown to be the man that I am today, impacting so many people's lives, helping so many people, becoming 6, 7 figure earners, helping other families put, a plate, food on top of their table to feed their kids. If it wasn't for you and your prayers, none of this could have ever taken place. So when I say thank you for all the nights where you kneel down to pray for me, to pray for God's guidance in my life, to pray for the wisdom, I thank you for all of that. You might be on the other side, but I know that we are eternally connected. And I want to say, continue being those great guiding angels, guiding me on my path. And as we do even more epic things, I dedicate the success to you. I want to also say thank you to my God and Creator, umdali, umvilingani, umdali wezinto zonke. Wow, God has been so great in my life. I keep on growing from grace to grace, from glory to glory. This and so much more would have not happened if it wasn't for you. So I thank you. I dedicate my success in everything and my truest being to you and to anyone who may be searching for something, for a direction. I found mine in God. God is the one that changed my life. I was fortunate enough, grade 9, I literally became born again. I accepted Christ and my journey was never the same again. I truly found a brand new identity and I'm the man that I am today because of all of those values. Not saying that you need to adopt my religion or my Christian belief, but the way of life around the principles that I've learned, they've shaped me to become the man that I am. So whether you're in business, whether you are raising and growing and grooming your family, you need to have something that's greater, that connects you to the universal source. Because you can't just walk around on this earth, you're humble, but you need to connect to that greater source that will fix your GPS. And so that even when you may feel lost, you know that you are never lost because God is with us. For me, uNkulunkulu nathi at all times. So if you are feeling like you're lost for now, just be encouraged and know that God is with you. He will never leave nor forsaken you. He literally formed you and predestined you for great exploits and great success. So keep believing that your time is coming and then keep leaning into what the greatest possibilities may be. If God can do it for me, He can do it for you too. Let's keep on putting in the work, team. Let's keep on rising. Let's keep on achieving great things. I don't know what you may be looking for. You may be looking to buy, your brand new home, cash. You may be looking into actually buying a brand new house, paying off your debt, buying a brand new car, or settling down your bond, or paying off your car loan. I don't know what you're looking for, but you need to set those big goals, those big dreams, and then go for it. For me, this is just me rewarding myself. Once again, I want to say, God, I thank you. This and to so much more. Let's continue on collecting and ticking those things on the list. Let's keep on ticking all the dreams that we've had as young people. All right, for us now to find out if this is like an authentic piece. You can't get an authentic piece without a certification. Every single time you buy something very expensive, you will be able to be granted a certificate that will be just approved for authentication, meaning that anywhere around the world, wherever I go with this Rolex, they will be able to authenticate it as the one and only original piece, handcrafted by Rolex. So come then see the certification of it. It's Rolex. It will be within this compartment. So then it will first come with the guarantee manual, worldwide service by Rolex. So I can service it anywhere around the world. And they do recommend that you can service it anywhere around about 4 years or once every 10 years. Now, this is the certification card that shows the model, the serial number, and the date it was purchased. So this is the date that I purchased it. I hide the model and serial number because that is private information to my piece. So, but there is that card that shows that it's the original one. Kimakoya, real Makora, Siagoma Rabasta, the boys and girls. So there you go. Beautiful. Guarantee internationale. So it's an international guarantee. And here they just wrote it as well. I think this is French. Vous parlez la François, monsieur. Haha. But anyway, team. Yeah, that's that. Here it says oyster, perpetual, submarina date. So that's the name of this particular piece. And also they give you this Rolex SA. And what is the name of this? Is it Geneva? So, but anyway, it's the original certified piece. Superlative certified Rolex over there. So that is for the certification of this piece. There you have it. So you know, it's got to be the real Makoya when we're doing this. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of our future upload. As I always say, asante sana. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.